Hi guys, welcome back to Apex Academy, your ultimate home for all your crypto education. As always guys, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, one new video every Friday at any time of the day depending on how my schedule is. So good thing is happening this week. We've seen a very good rally in the world of crypto. We've seen Bitcoin cross above $24,000. Ethereum went to as high as 1700. We've seen BNB going past the $330 mark, which is a good sign. But all these, as we know in crypto, market movements are driven from some form of actions. And recently, I think like 2-3 days ago, we had the FOMC meeting, that is the Federal Open Market Committee, where the chairman, that is John Powell, announced the interest rates with an increase of 25 BPS. And that is actually one of the triggers that made the market do that significant rally. Something else, we are still above the $1 trillion mark. You can see we are currently at 1.08 trillion. Despite the decline of 1.12%, things are doing good, things are doing amazing. Bitcoin is back above 23,000. We were at 24K, but we retraced a little bit, and things are looking good. I just checked my portfolio last night, and we were in the greens. Almost all our projects were on the green side, apart from I think one, which was I think TRX or something, which was not doing good, but so far so good. And that means we're heading in the right direction, because these greens that you are seeing, you're gonna see more of these greens in the coming days, and you see some reds, some form of a pullback, because this market is now preparing what to call now the bull run, because we all know Bitcoin halving is coming next year around March. So whenever we have the Bitcoin halving, of course, the number of Bitcoins being released to the economy are decreased. And once that happens, then the supply, of course, is going to reduce. And as we all know, the law of demand and supply, with decreased supply and increased demand, then of course, you know what's going to happen to the price. But anyway, that is not the subject of the video today. The subject of the video today is about a country in West Africa, which is like the heart of the African economy. They are currently facing some very serious financial crisis, and that is Nigeria. So what is happening in Nigeria is the country central bank is not trying, but is changing the currency that is being used. Not the currency name, because it still remains as the Naira, but what they are doing is that they are changing the notes. And why are they doing this? They are doing this because they want to fight crime. That is number one. They want to fight corruption, because apparently that is one of the countries that is leading in corruption cases in Africa and in the world in general. They want to fight also money laundering, because people are hiding money in form of sacks in their houses. So once they're changing this currency, then it means for buyers who are holding those particular money or those particular notes, they will need to go to the bank, declare where they source that money from, so that they can be given the new currency. We had something similar in our country. I think it was in 2020, where the Kenyan currency was changed from the old notes to the new current notes that you're using. And I think it had some positive impacts, because some guys were not able to change their currency or the notes because they could not explain the source of their money. So that is what's happening in Nigeria right now, and you can see there is a cash shortage, because there is a push to redesign the currency that is changing from the previous notes that are currently in circulation to the current notes. And this has caused a stir in the country, because some guys are not able to change their currency. We've seen people traveling to as far as 30 kilometers so that they can get the new currency notes, but then the notes are not there to be issued. And the deadline is looming, and it's feared that most of these citizens will end up losing their life savings, because if the deadline is there and then the old notes are not in use, even if you have $1 million worth of your money in old notes, then that means essentially you can't use your money. So your money will just be worthless pieces of paper. And that brings now the aspect of crypto. You can see clearly that if these guys had embraced crypto fully and they were using their money or saving their money in form of crypto, then they will not experience such problems, because number one, crypto is not tangible. It is digital cash. That basically means it's money, but you cannot touch it. It's in form of digital. If these guys were using their money in form of digital space, then these issues of changing the notes from one generation to another one will not be there, and that will save these guys so much hassle in trying to redesign this particular currency. We've seen another country that is trying to devalue their currency by 90%, and that's gonna have a pinch for the citizens. So It's high time guys embrace the digital economy, because actually Nigeria is trying to go in that particular direction. They have their CDBC where they intend to digitize the economy. They're trying to move away from paper cash, and they want to move more into the digital space. So let's see what are some of the impacts that have been brought by these abrupt changes in this particular country. So for those guys who are well versed about technology, those guys who know about crypto, they are reaping well from these particular investments, because what is happening right now is that most Nigerian citizens are trying to now run into crypto, because they are seeing this money is basically worthless. So if I'm not able to buy or to change my assets into the new currency, I'm not able to buy anything using the old notes. So what they are doing right now, they are all running to buy Bitcoin. So I want you to check something here very, very keenly. If you check right now, the current price of one Bitcoin is going at $23,000. Okay. However, if you go to Nigerian exchanges, and I believe you all know what an exchange is, this is basically a platform that allows you to buy and sell your cryptocurrency assets. So a quick spot check in major exchanges in Nigeria. If I want to buy one Bitcoin right now in Nigeria, I'll get it at the price of, let's see, this is on Binance rather. You can see the payment is now in Naira. So one Bitcoin is retailing at 17,516,000 Nigerian Nairas. That essentially means if I want to buy a Bitcoin, instead of buying it at 23,000, I will buy it at 17,000. And this is because people who have these Bitcoins right now, they know the value of the asset they are holding. And I've always said time and again, time will come when you will not be able to buy Bitcoins in an exchange platform. Why? Because all of it would have been taken off exchanges. If you just check how much Bitcoin is in exchange right now, we have about 19.2 million BTC in circulation, out of which about 5% has been lost already. Lost because people have lost their seed phrases, people have lost their hardware wallets, people have died, and nobody knows they ever held any crypto assets, and that has brought down the circulating supply of Bitcoin. So something, let's say about 15 million BTC. Out of these 15 million BTC, already 78% of this BTC is kept in cold storage. That means these assets are in wallets like Nano Ledger, the Trezor wallet, the Decent wallets, and they cannot be able to be exchanged through an exchange platform. So that leaves you with something a little over 12% being kept in exchanges. Okay, let me show you that. You can see here in 2022 alone, we had over 450,000 BTC moved to cold storage. With the collapse of FTX, with the food that was happening with Binance, guys moved their crypto from exchange platform to cold wallets. So now you get the logic when I say time will come when it will not be easy, or it will not be possible for you to buy Bitcoins in an exchange platform. And what's going to happen? People will be traveling from country to country to buy Bitcoin. The same way as people traveling from country to country to buy gold, it's gonna be one and the same thing. We'll have the market price for Bitcoin, of course. I believe it's gonna be more than $100,000 by then. But then people will not be selling Bitcoin at the current market price. You've seen a very clear example with Nigeria. Okay, this is Binance, $17 million for one BTC. Let's check that value in dollars and see how much it is. So 17.5 million naira. So I'll just come to CMC very fast. I'll get my converter fast, quick, and in a hurry. I want to check how much 17 million naira is worth in US dollars. So let's check that conversion very fast. So amount to convert is in form of naira, so it's just 17 million naira, so 17,516,000 nairas. Okay, so I want to see how much this is in dollars. Okay, Nigerian naira. Let's check the value of this in dollars. There you go, $38,000. So instead of buying one Bitcoin at $23,000, Nigerians are buying one Bitcoin at $38,000. And this is because Bitcoin is in demand and it's not available. So the guys who have this BTC are now selling them at the price they wish to sell them. And that is what I've always sung. Time will come, you'll walk to an exchange. You can see that right now you only have about 12% of total supply in exchanges. So what do you think is going to happen when this 12% is pulled out of exchanges? You want a BTC, you want Ethereum, you want crypto. It's not on exchanges. What will you do? Contact people who have Bitcoins, travel across the continent or across the globe, go meet them in person. BTC is going at 150K. I'm selling you BTC at 180K. You have no option but to buy, because it's going to be one of the perfect hedge against inflation. Number two, it's going to be the perfect store of value, because you all know the price of Bitcoin will always go up. Despite the bears, despite all the negative vibes, Bitcoin at the end of the day will always go up in price. And from these 12% that is in exchanges, most of it is actually being owned by those exchange platforms. For example, a quick spot check on the richest Bitcoin addresses, you can see we have this wallet, okay? This is a Binance wallet. It holds 248,000 Bitcoins. We have another wallet, it's still a Bitfinex wallet, holding 168,000 Bitcoins. Another wallet holding 107,000 Bitcoins. But one thing I want you to see is that these wallets are in cold wallet, okay? So you have those ones which are in hot wallet, of course, exchange wallets, and they are holding a quite significant amount of BTC. And that is why I always say, time will come, it's not gonna be easy for anyone to buy Bitcoin in an exchange platform, because it's gonna be limited. It's gonna be there, but the price is gonna be insane, because guys will be selling BTC way above the current market price. See local Bitcoin, okay? Another reputable exchange in the world. Look at Nigerian, one BTC, 17.6 million nairas to get one BTC. You also have someone 17.7 million, 17.74, 17.71, because they know this is an asset that is very precious right now, especially with what is happening in Nigeria. People are not able to exchange their money. People are crying foul. They are saying the government is not doing them justice. The central bank should give them more time so that they can change their currency. But what is happening? Repercussions are coming in. Those guys who have this money are the old notes. It will come a time they'll not be able to use their notes, because they are gonna be out of circulation and they're gonna be out of use. So take home, please know that time will come. It's not gonna be easy to buy Bitcoin from an exchange platform, and Bitcoin is gonna be sold way above the current market price of Bitcoin. So that sums it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you don't follow us on social media platforms, please do check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Apex Crypto Academy, and don't forget to subscribe. So see you next week. Good luck. God bless you. Bye bye.